This is the Marvel Legends series, the X-Men, Warlock, Build-A-Figure Wave, Wolverine, or the Old Man Logan. In another universe, in the distant future, the Hulks rule the Earth. All the bad guys, all the villains banded together to defeat all the heroes. And Wolverine got old. And he has this vendetta against the Hulks, or the Hulk, for killing his family. And now, for some strange reason, that universe no longer exists, or it did exist, but he's no longer there, and he's now in the current universe, 616, or whatever it is the current universe is called now, and he is now the current male Wolverine for Marvel Comics with the Extraordinary X-Men, which is going, I think, will soon be Weapon X comic books. But you know, you can't really kill Wolverine. The middle-aged Wolverine is now dead so far. I think they're going to resurrect him, but as it is, the current Wolverine, female Wolverine, is Laura. She is the regular Wolverine, and he is the Old Man Logan Wolverine with the X-Men. I don't know what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense, I know, but there's two Wolverines in this continuity, and here it is. Picked up this figure at Kramer Toy Warden. It's a very, very interesting wave. Almost all the figures look fantastic. Cannot wait to review every one of them. The only figure I am not particularly excited about is this guy. I'll talk about that when I do a review of him. Now, everybody has a piece for him except Old Man Logan, and it does not come as a surprise because a lot of collectors, because of the movie, Logan movie coming out this year, or just came out this year, people want the Old Man Logan, regardless of whether he looks like the one in the movie, or the comic books. Everybody wants an Old Man Logan, and if you don't want the whole wave to collect, or the BAF, Hasbro decided that you could get the Old Man Logan on his own. And this is the comic book version, obviously, as I talked about earlier, and he looks fantastic. Oh my goodness. You know, I wasn't a big fan of this particular type of Wolverine, to be honest. I never read up on the comic books that much. I just, I read a synopsis, I read a story here and there, but not really following the continuity of Old Man Logan. And regardless of whatever that is, if I'm not a big fan of the comic book, the figure is absolutely phenomenal, and I'm a fan of the figure. And the scale, they got it right. Here is the previous Wolverine that was released in the previous X-Men wave in 2016. They got it the same height. He's probably taller by a bit because his boots, he's wearing cowboy boots. That's the only reason I can think of. But he's like a smidge taller. This old Wolverine is just 5 3/4 tall. He is almost 6 inches tall. It's just about like an eighth of an inch taller than this guy. But if it's from mask to his head, they're about the same. So yeah, I'm very pleased with it. Okay, we'll keep him here. One more size comparison. If you read up on Extraordinary X-Men, you'll know why the current one for 2016-2017, you'll know why I have Storm here with him. Okay, she's not standing up properly. Sorry. And it scales very, very well. Correct height. Storm is. These are just the crappiest boots ever. I don't understand why Hasbro cannot simply make very stable female feet for their non-muscular female characters. Anyway, so it scales very, very well. Just a lovely, lovely scaling there. So well done, Hasbro. Well done. Absolutely well done. Okay. Put her back there, and she's leaning forward. Okay. On to the figure itself. Let's talk about the sculpt. Again, as I said, the scale is fantastic. They've used the same technology they used for the claws for the original X-Force Wolverine, the bigger, taller Wolverine, and this Wolverine. So it's removable. You can remove it and do the pose, whatever you want. You can heat it up and turn it into a flayed out pose or straight, doesn't matter. Very, very nice. His jacket, at least this part of the jacket, is not molded in. It's a separate piece. The sleeves are molded in. Very nice. Got some nice detail on his belt buckle. Inside his shirt, very nice. He's so ripped for an old man. I mean, the pants, they hug his legs and his ass very, very tightly. Does not look like an old man, but that's how he was in the comic books. He's got his cowboy boots, very nice. The head sculpt, I think they nailed it with this one. Very nice. Bob. Yeah, very, very nice. I like it. I like it. Paint apps on the figure. If you're sifting through several on the pegs, because there's 2 per case. In case of 8, there's going to be 2 Wolverines. Make sure that the jacket collar is painted correctly. Some I've seen the lacking paint here and there. Head sculpt, so far so good. I didn't see any issues. Maybe the gray bleeding into the flesh, but there's hardly any issues on the gray and the flesh tone. The eyes are painted okay. I will say this, the silver on the zipper, and yeah, that's probably it. The collar and the silver, those are the main issues. I've seen quality issues here, but very, very minor. For instance, the silver here, I've seen one that's very solid. There's no zipper pattern. Yeah, they've also applied a nice black and brown sienna, burnt sienna wash on the jacket, so make sure you get one that's not too spotty. But other than that, it's fantastic. That bomber jacket really, really evokes that effect they have on it. It evokes that bomber jacket effect. I wish they could have done it also with the sleeves, because the sleeves are too shiny and the jacket is just matte leather, and it kind of, it doesn't match, but that's fine. So onto his legs, very sexy tight brown denims or khakis. But what can you do, right? Logan, he's Logan, right? He's Wolverine. So articulation for the figure, he's got a ball joint neck that's very, very flexible or very articulated. It evokes certain emotions like you go up and down. He's got that ab crunch that ratchets. And that's what's nice about the soft PVC material on the jacket. It allows you to move him up and down in those dramatic poses. It's got a ratcheting waist swivel, ball hinge shoulders, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. That's as far as it goes, I think. Ball hinge wrists that go in and out, which is fine. That's how it should be. He's got a ball jointed hip, goes that way, that way, that way. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and the ball hinge ankle with the rocker tilt. I love that they've sculpted the pants in such a way that it will allow you to do that, because that's the most important part of his ankle articulation, to allow you to have him lunging. So all in all, I think this is a perfect figure. I think Hasbro has captured the old man Logan in scale, sculpt, detail, paint-wise, and articulation. Oh, what a wonderful, wonderful figure. I hope you don't have too difficult of a time hunting him down. He's 2 per case. He's not short pack. So best of luck to everybody hunting him. Very, very nice figure. It's obviously going to get a 10 out of 10 for me. I love it. Cannot wait to review the others. Until then, I'll see you on the next review. This has been the Marvel Legends series, the new X-Men wave of Marvel Legends for 2017. Old Man Logan as the Wolverine. Thanks for watching.